Hey guys, welcome to the patio. It's T. It's Monday, October the 16th. We're halfway through another stinking month. You guys believe it? A lot going on in the news. We're going to talk about Hamas. We're going to talk about Israel. Y'all probably tired of hearing about Hamas and Israel, so we're going to talk about Little Debbie cakes too, because we love some Little Debbie cakes. But first and foremost, let's start with DW. He's not here today. What's going on, DW?
What's up,
we miss
Donnie?
you. We'll see you again soon.
He's speechless.
Jamie, Father
That
Fortenberry,
guy looks
how are
better.
you?
I'm doing well. Look, we're just glad to be back. Glad y'all can see us.
We need some Hoggo in our life. We
do.
need some Hoggo in our life. Hey, Jamie.
We got to bring him back to life.
So,
Yeah.
look, I can't never pronounce it, but I'm drinking this IPA, Laguinas.
Lagunitas.
I like the way I said it.
Laguna Beaches.
Yeah, you said it like a red.
Iguana. I got Iguana IPA.
Yeah. Marty Mar, what's going on with you? Look, he blends in. Why's everything so green over in that corner?
Hi. I'm doing good. About 3 weeks we'll be at Esperanza Bonanza. Y'all come check us out.
Yeah. Anybody in the Northeast Arkansas area, come check us out.
The Northeast Arkansas corridor.
Or northeast part of the U.S. Anywhere.
With that,
Speaking of which, Gary, how are you, Gary?
I'll put them out a little bit away from
Yeah.
us.
I'm good. I'm ready for some action. We're going to have some action on the show today.
Are we?
Are you
I think
sumo
so.
wrestling or what?
We
Hey,
can
y'all
thumb
know
wrestle.
what is different about this week than last week?
It's
Look, Marty's cup looks weird too.
we're a few days past the solar eclipse.
We're live on TikTok. Remember we got banned last
Oh,
week?
that too. Yeah.
Yes.
We think we got banned for Jamie either talking bad things about Hamas or for showing how to improperly eat an ear of corn. Now,
Is there really an improper way to eat an ear of corn?
it depends on the shape of your teeth.
You know what gets me? Both of them's your fault.
Either one. I'm not so sure. I may have said some bad things about Hamas too.
Yeah,
Way to
look,
go.
the Hamas stuff didn't bother anybody. There's somebody offended by the corn.
So Israel has now invaded Gaza. They're supposedly going to go in with some land. What is the word I'm looking for? Not raiders, but land troops. They're going in by land. Instead of just dropping the bombs.
Them army tanks.
They ain't
army tanks.
Well,
They're going
they're
to army
about
tanks.
out of shit to drop bombs on.
Well, but there's some news coming out about your favorite presidents.
Biden?
Yeah,
Or
top
Zelensky.
Biden intel official outed as Palestinian activist and has some very dark associates. This comes to us from Revolver News. Revolver, Jamie, I'm surprised you're not like a contributor to Revolver News. It's kind of like out there on the left, but it has some.
You mean like it's left leaning or it's just out left
No,
field?
far way out there. It's more
Okay.
right field, I guess you'd say. Hamas' gruesome terrorist attack against Israel has left the entire world in shock, primarily at the barbarity of Hamas actions. I can't believe I read that. without
Barbarity. Is that
That's a damn good word.
I like that word.
Barbarity.
Barbarity.
Let's use it in a sentence.
I'm barbarity.
Use
You said use the sentence. You
use barbarity in
you
a
didn't say it had to
sentence.
be correct.
I just did it.
You did not say it had to be used correctly.
Okay.
I'm going to show her these barbarities.
Barber is full of barbarity.
The barbarity of the Hamas actions, but also the monumental intelligence failure on the part of the Israelis' vaunted security establishment.
So let me ask you, is there any like inkling of an idea that maybe Israel is going so hard because they got embarrassed?
Look, I watched 60 Minutes last night. There was a story on 60 Minutes. It was very moving. I literally caught the last part of the story. And at the end, it became apparent that they were trying to build over the idea that maybe Israel didn't respond as Israel should have responded. So I'll set up the premise. You can go check it out from last night's 60 Minutes. There's a fella there. Here, let me look it up real quick. But there was a guy and his family. They were near the Gaza border. When they heard the shooting and such going on, they went to their safe room. Apparently, it's normal to have a safe room. So they were trapped. They were trying to call for help. This guy's father was a retired general from the Israeli military. So he loads up mama in the car and says, we're going to get the family. He's armed to the T, headed that way. He keeps running into obstacles along the way. One obstacle, he left mom back a ways. He comes up on a gunfight. He gets out, and he sits there as if I'm talking to you and goes, yes, it was a gunfight. I had to get involved, and I know I killed at least one Hamas raider, whatever he called him. He said, and then I walked up and two Israeli soldiers were injured. He said, I had a choice to make. Do I go get my son and family, or do I take them back? He took them back to Mama. Mama took him to this is Southern talk, of course. Took him to the hospital. So he proceeded, fully armed, to go get his family. It's like something from a movie. They'll probably make a movie about it. But he gets there, and he and some other soldiers, they basically clear all the houses around and then get the family out, and everybody's happy. But the premise of the story was, where were the police? Where were the rest of the soldiers? And how could Israel allow this to happen? And that seems to be the overarching narrative.
Well,
in the past
in
weekend.
fairness, it was on a religious holiday.
It was.
So there could have been a lot of people that was.
And part of their religious holiday is that they can't have access to electronics.
But
But I think they already have a movie out about this.
what do you think
Red
it's?
The Zohan.
Don't mess with the Zohan. No, that's a terrible show.
You don't like that?
I don't like that movie. It's terrible.
What?
It's
Is that
not
the
good.
one with
Adam
Adam
Sandler?
Sandler? Yeah.
don't know. Oh, I was thinking the other guy.
He's a beauty.
movie.
He's a beauty shop
Yeah,
guy.
he
wants to do
left the
hair.
Israeli army because he wanted to be a beautician.
Yeah.
I thought it was
I
funny.
remember that one.
And then he did something to Rob Schneider's goat in that movie.
Gina must have seen it too. Said, no one is stopping me. This is my job. His son knew he was coming. And he did. And you know what? Dude was like, he's a badass. I'm just going to say it. Dude, just watch it. Dude was a badass. He didn't come across, he didn't look like a tough guy. He's probably in his mid-60s. He's fit.
I'll
But he's
bullshit
like,
aside.
I'm going to get my family.
I'll bullshit aside. The Israelis are a different breed. I mean, they grew up in violence.
Look, while they were recording this episode, the alarms start going off, and it was Leslie Stahl, the really old lady. And she's freaking out, and they go, oh, it's fine. We're underground. This happens all the time. Daily.
Oh, jeez.
Daily.
That's messed up. I mean, but do you think it's sort of like Dan Bongino said something like this because he used to be in the Secret Service.
Mm-hmm.
He said Secret Service, they always go in there when they're protecting the president thinking of all possible possibilities that someone could attack, stuff that you wouldn't even think of. But what he was saying that they had to be lucky 100 times, but it just takes the bad guy to get lucky once.
Well, you're right.
And that's probably what happened to Israel.
Well, look, by all accounts,
I mean,
the Israelis have already killed more Palestinians than
Oh, yeah.
in that attack. But there's still a lot going on here in the U.S. Look, this is going to go on for a while because they say they're going to purge the Gaza Strip.
So
Yeah.
they are saying that there's a potential terrorist attacks now in the United States. I believe they captured 4 Iranians this week in the United States. They were here illegally.
Does that surprise you?
No, it doesn't surprise me at all. But
Okay.
I wonder how they got here.
I have.
the northern border.
We may give them.
Damn you, Canada!
We give them a free cell phone too, and it's $1,200 to do it.
But
You know, if we just like cross the border 4 times a week, I could probably just.
I bet
turn
you
that
that's
to a
tax
profession.
free too, because we'll be illegals.
They don't even know they gave it to you. You just make a
No, you
different
just-
name every time.
Yeah.
You can sell the cell phone on the black market.
Yep.
Then you just fly back to Mexico,
Yeah.
right across the border, and you come across illegally. Now they'd probably catch on to me. I stand out.
Or you could take that phone to Walmart, and they got one of those machines that you put your phone in, and they give you money for it.
Yeah, I don't think they give you
Dude,
that
what
much.
now?
You know, at Walmart, you can at Walmart and some other places they have a machine where you can turn on your iPhones, old broken iPhones,
Recycle them. I don't think it gives that much money.
but it gives you money though.
So hold on. So
I can steal.
Walmart's
I can steal
genius.
iPhone.
Yes.
So the Walmarts near the border are making a killing.
Probably
because
making a
these
killing.
people are like, they're not going to track me.
No.
They're going to walk up there and then put their cell phone in for
Get like
$10.
$10 for a new iPhone or whatever, or Samsung. I don't know.
But think about it. You can make a career out of it.
You could.
There's no reason to work. You just swim across the Rio Grande 3 times a week, 4 times a week.
We'd also get in shape doing
So
that too.
our what even word am I looking for? Departments of higher education have gotten a lot of backlash from this past week because apparently all of them hate the Jews.
Yeah, they took some shots.
Washington University. Do you know where Washington University is? This is a trick question.
I'm assuming Spokane.
No.
Seattle.
No.
I have no idea.
St. Louis, Missouri. Washington University is in St. Louis, Missouri.
Just say.
I
That was,
could've
that
never
was a
guessed
trick
that.
question.
It was a trick
It
question.
was.
Yeah, you just
I
say
knew it
university.
from my days in
Yeah,
college.
you just say
God,
University of Washington.
Yeah.
You said
No,
what?
Washington University.
Yeah.
Because I, too, thought it was somewhere
Yeah,
else.
that-
But a
yeah.
high-ranking Washington University professor is facing backlash after writing a post that called the ongoing Israel-Hamas war a much-needed cleansing on X, formerly known as Twitter. Now when you see X, it's always formerly known as Twitter. Kind of like Prince with that little symbol was always formerly known as Prince. But anyway, Professor Seth Crosby. Now that's
That sounds like a real name.
Real name. His director of collaboration
What are they calibrating?
at the University, Washington University School of Medicine sent the post on Friday. He's been in multiple directional positions at the university over his nearly 20 years tenure. It's a much-needed cleansing, yes, but not an ethnic one, he said. Israel's not targeting humans. Wow.
What? I'm confused.
It's a much-needed cleanse. He was being sarcastic.
Okay. Okay.
His account has been deleted. You know, Elon Musk is not jacking around with it. I almost said the F word, but he's not jacking around with it.
No, he's
Well,
not.
yeah. I mean,
Oh, he said his account's been deleted and the post's been deleted and the post link directing to a message that read, "This post violated the X rules." I didn't think he had any rules.
I think he still doesn't allow you to promote violence.
I thought he was a no-limit soldier.
Yeah, I think he still like limits
thought I
of
told you.
violence and all that.
You know, he is going to let people charge their Teslas for free in Israel.
But do you get? Yeah, wow, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
That's
I
pretty
wonder how many Teslas are in
Do
there.
they get like?
That was my next question. How
Yeah, but
many
you could
of
drive
those?
over
Taylor.
all of Israel in no time.
Well, do you? Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, the charge, I'm not sure how long it lasts, but, if it lasts a couple 100 miles, hell, you tour the whole country.
Do you think that this whole Israeli conflict war is the worst thing that could have happened to the Democrats right now? Because they're split on this matter.
No, I don't.
I'm not sure they're split. Now look, there's. I don't want to sound anti-Semitic or say it's a bad way. I'm not even sure what the right term to use.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of Jews in positions of power. There are Jewish people in position of power. You know, I don't know about you guys. I have never understood the hatred for Jewish people. I just never understood it.
I've tried to figure that out, and I know
We don't have many Jews around here, though. We did not grow up in a Jewish community.
I've heard people say they killed Jesus, but that don't seem like a real viable reason to want to massacre the entire race.
Yeah.
So I'm not.
No, I mean it goes back for generations.
So I'm not real sure why.
It's biblical, I'm sure, but I never understood
I get it in the Middle East. You're in a conflict zone where there's land disputes. But here in the States, why on earth would you have a problem with?
But there's a lot of anti-Semitism here in the States, and maybe it's because
anybody out there
terrible.
listening. Why do people not like Jews?
Yeah, I don't
without being rude.
Don't be.
Give us actual reasons that not.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't want to no anti-Semitic on here. Yeah, they're my new favorite show. List the reasons you hate Jews.
we are not. We shouldn't even be laughing about it, but we are not. Look, later we're going to list the reason we love Debbie cake. So this is not exactly the. But anyway, but really, I don't really quite get it. But there is this hatred for Jewish. I mean, Kanye West his anti-Semitism remarks.
Our skinhead demographic just shot through the roof, didn't it?
Oh yeah, look, we've been banned from both X, which we only have 3 posts anyway.
oh jeez. But yeah, no, that it does. It's weird that there is a lot of anti-Semitism going around since this attack. Is what I'm saying.
But let's talk about higher education a little bit. So we talk about Washington University. Do you guys know where University of Wisconsin is?
At this point,
not,
I'm going to say
not a
St.
trick
Louis.
question.
Poland.
Wisconsin.
Oh,
But they are now getting backlash because they refuse to condemn pro-Hamas protesters there on campus chanting "Glory to the murderers."
Okay, now I'm going to say this. This is an unpopular opinion, but I think they should be allowed to protest. Yeah, I think they should be allowed to stand up for Hamas.
I'm.
Okay.
The part of the First Amendment is you have to
I agree,
stuff
but-
you don't like is what you have to support.
But if I say something back disagreeing with that, there should be no.
No, I agree.
That's what I'm saying.
Agreed. But so many times the right is kicked off these campuses.
Okay,
That's the
hold on a
problem.
second, though. Okay, hold on a second. If they were to say, we support the Palestinians, we support Hamas, okay, because of the years of whatever.
Yeah.
But they literally said, we support the murderers, which means you support the murder of children. Look, I just got to listen to Pierce Morgan and some guy, Muhammad Hijab or something like that. He's a YouTube contributor. He was all up in Morgan's face, and he didn't believe that the pictures of the babies was real.
And I believe the pictures of babies are real, but I also believe that the First Amendment right allows people to say shit you don't like.
Okay, so if people were to go to one of the places where there's been a school shooting and say we support shooting kids at school,
It's awful. They have
and
the
you
right.
think they have the right to do
Yes,
that?
they have the right.
All right,
Well,
I'm going to take the
But
side
I
of
think
the.
our government has said that they don't.
I disagree with the government. First Amendment should be completely. I mean, it should be all inclusive. I mean,
What happened to people just having moral fortitude?
now?
Murder is wrong regardless who it is.
It is.
Bible out of school, but I was also going to flip the script. Violence, speech is violence. So there's that.
Speech is not violence.
That-
Violence
that-
is violence.
We heard this a million times, though, Jamie.
Decent
That's true.
limitations. You're right. She would rather.
I mean, I get it. It's a very unpopular line to heel to die on, but I mean, it's
I can agree with it. I'm not going to agree with what they say.
like burning the flag pisses me off.
It
but you
should.
should have the right to do
You
that.
should have. People died for you to have the right to say whatever you want to say.
You know,
We are the most racist country in the world.
yeah, right. I know people think that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Prove me wrong. All right, look, I was told the other day we've been spending too much time on the sad stuff. All right. This is more sad stuff, though. I came across this article.
Psych.
Psych.
Food,
We're going to get into a little more fun stuff in a minute. I got two more sad stuff. Well, this other one will lead us into our final story.
Oh.
This is like, we hadn't touched on this in a while, and it has nothing to do with transgender shit.
Tell about myself.
No. Since the 2020 pandemic and the widespread deployment of the mRNA vaccines, we've observed a significant increase in the number of young, healthy athletes passing away unexpectedly. 1,400 sudden deaths were among the 2003 athletes who reported to have suffered major unexpected health issues.
So that right there is the reason I didn't get the shot, and I'm not an athlete. Just got to narrow it, get all the risk out of it.
I want to also say we should also look at what's been the increase since 2020 on respiratory illnesses because of the mask we've been wearing, that constant recircling the bad
We'll never know.
stuff.
We were told that was not an issue.
Oh, we were told that, right? But I think someone wearing the same mask for a month can cause major issues. But I've seen the data. Like
I will say this: nobody should be probably wearing the same mask for a month.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, you got to wash them like you do your underwear.
I mean, I'm not even on the left. I'm gonna say I'm gonna change mask.
Yeah.
I would say breathing the same air
His
over
mask
and
is
over.
brown. He's like, this is terrible. Like, y'all expect me to wear this?
We have a question. How do you feel about Brian Shaw getting ready for the MMA? Now, I'm not an MMA person.
Who's Brian Shaw?
He's this big, muscled up dude. I'll put his picture up there.
Yeah, let's see his picture.
Let's see his picture. This guy has.
I
a
just
map.
see a bunch of
wow,
people
that's
wrong
an infinity
frame.
screen.
All right, let me get that over there.
No, they wasn't talking about me.
But
Let's get him over there. There he is.
He looked too
He's
old.
a huge dude.
that is a massive man.
I could take.
He is undoubtedly one of
On
the
a
strongest
date?
men in
Where you
history.
taking
One
him
of the
to?
most influential, strong men. Wow.
If that guy bumped into my wife, I'd apologize to him. Tell her bad. She didn't know what she's doing.
Huh.
She
No, this is good. I had not. This is like first news of this.
Listen, this is a true story. We were at a Mexican restaurant eating, and my wife.
6'8", 460.
What is he?
460.
6'8". He doesn't look like that big in that picture.
No.
6'8", 460.
He only looks that big in the picture.
So we was eating dinner one night, and my wife and the guy at the table behind us stand at the same time and bump into each other. I mean, no big deal. And my wife got pissed.
Oh my, she went
Well,
southern.
what are you gonna do? I said, this dude had he had a championship belt on. He was out celebrating an MMA fight win. Like, what are you gonna do? Help him whoop your ass? I'm not sure what.
Let me introduce you guys to this fella. He's one of the greatest ever athletes. He won the strongman competition 4 times and won 26 other international competitions. He is about to step foot in the octagon for the first time.
In the octagon.
The octagon. Wow.
Well, if we get 1 million
Hey, I may
subscribers,
actually
I'll
watch this
beat
guy.
him up for y'all.
I may actually watch this guy. It'd be interesting.
Boy, I'm going to tread on some thin ice here, but do you ever find it fascinating how racial lines break down into like sports? Like a lot of power lifters are white.
And they had come from like European,
European,
Northern European
not
descent.
like American white, but like they're all Nordic.
Like
And,
Vikings.
yeah, and it's you know,
And they're like crazy strong.
And then, like,
I
you
used
know,
to watch it a lot when I was
runners
a
and
kid.
stuff are usually genetically sub-Saharan, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that fascinates me. Yeah, there's very few Americans on those on the strongest men.
Yeah.
If they are, they have some type of descent.
Yeah.
I got another Biden story. Biden, this would have been
Is this a
couple
happy or
days
sad?
ago, actually. Well, it depends. He wishes
He wears the
George
pins.
Floyd a happy 50th birthday as his approval among black voters is down 17 points since his first year of presidency. This occurred a couple days ago.
Dad, look, why don't he just say congratulations on being sober?
He wished George Floyd a happy 50th birthday on Saturday.
Well,
All right, what
happy
about
birthday.
What about these little Debbies?
Happy birthday, George.
I ain't,
And many more. You just run the whole thing. That's I don't even know how to respond to that story.
He didn't know how to respond. I don't think any of us did.
He wanted to talk about Little Debbie's? Go for it, Marty.
Go. Talk about Little Debbie's. Go.
You're up.
what's y'all's little favorite? What's y'all's favorite little Debbie cake?
Now hold up. We said Little Debbie or Hostess?
Let's just talk about snack cake.
Snack cake.
Okay, 'cause that's different. Snack cakes.
In general.
Dang, I changed the whole subject.
You
My
did.
bad,
Oh, we're going to come back to the other unhappy stories, but we're going
Yeah.
to talk about snacking cake. They call them snacking cake. What damn country
So-
is that,
My
bro?
favorite.
So right now it's still the pumpkin delights are still out and they're
Yeah,
still delicious.
they're good.
Them are
I had one the
evil
other
little
day.
cakes.
Have you had one?
I don't care what they taste like. They're scary.
I like the apple ones though too.
The apple delights are delicious.
Oh, here's a story about the 5 greatest snack cakes of all time.
All right,
time?
let's see if they're right.
Number 1, it says it's ding dongs and ring dongs.
What's a ring dong?
I don't know.
It's when you
I don't know what a ring dong is.
It's a king dong with a hole in it. Hey, there's Duck Dog. Hey, Duck
What
Dog.
up, Duck Dog?
Duck dog.
And Justin Smith. Hey, Justin. Number 1, it claimed, this is Esquire magazine, so there's no what kind of rubbish there. This is
No.
from 2014. I got to find a newer
Yeah,
Yeah, look,
it's
hey,
very
look,
fortunate.
the ding dong is not the best snack cake.
No, it's
anymore.
not.
Not anymore.
Was it ever?
No.
It wouldn't be from me.
No.
No.
Here's one from
But now, when I was little, I could shove all kinds of ding
March
dongs
the
in my mouth.
8th of this year. Here, I'll go with
I
this
got-
one.
all right,
Here's-
let's go.
Here's number 6. Little Debbie Swiss roll. Y'all know that's one of my favorites.
Swiss rolls are they're standard. They're a
good.
standard,
now,
I guess.
Now these are the one. Oh, I seen that. All right, there's a Drake's brand Devil Dogs. Here, I'm gonna put them up here on the screen.
Thinking about
Well,
Swiss
good.
rolls, I hate half the chocolate gets stuck to the bottom of the paper.
There's a
You got-
This is
you
from
gotta lick the
Sport.
plastic.
Gotta look at the plastic. Get the chocolate.
So we
off.
got Devil Dogs.
Oh, those look good. Oh,
They
that
do
was
look good.
those are like
could go
Suzy
with
Q's. Those are Suzy Q's.
That's
They-
Suzy Q's.
they're-
Yeah.
That's a Suzy
yeah,
Q.
Number 4 is Ring Dong. So Ring
Ring
Dongs
ding.
are Drake's.
Ring dings.
Ring Dings are Drake's version of Ding Dongs. it
Ring
would
ding
appear.
dong.
Yeah.
Oh, so they
And you know, all these are because really a Swiss roll.
Swiss roll's
they're
good.
kind of like, this is like a Swiss roll is like a ding dong in a roll rather than a flat puck. type
Yeah.
thing. Number 3 is the cream filled chocolate.
Oh,
cupcake.
so like
But at the
cupcake.
tasty cakes, they're using the generic stuff.
Yeah, that's maybe not generic Northeast. Then we got Drake's coffee cake. Those are good. Coffee cake's good.
I thought Drake was just a rapper. I didn't know
I
any
did
coffee
too.
cakes.
Who made this list?
All right, I've never had these into Mama's
Those are good, actually.
mini pound cake.
Now I had their apple pies. They're pretty good. I like
But
their
these
apple
were
pies.
not any of the ones that were on
No.
our list.
That's all wrong.
How is Christmas tree cakes not on here? Dadgummit. They're like the McRib. They only come
All right, let's start
seasonally.
at number 5. Well, let's do our top 5. I would go with what they said. I'll go Swiss rolls number 5 if y'all good with it.
No, I won't.
Okay? That's my favorite.
That's your favorite?
Yep.
That's your favorite. I like Swiss rolls. I do, but I would not buy them. Now, if they were out there for free, like at a
Yes. If I found them on the ground, I'd eat them.
I would eat so. Exactly. And I'd be happy about
Oh,
it.
Gina said, "How do you eat a Swiss roll?" Jamie, do not show us how to eat.
No,
a Swiss roll.
you take a Swiss roll, you unroll it, and eat it
Oh,
like
there you go.
that.
That's even better.
You unroll the Swiss roll.
All right, I threw my favorite. Gary, what's your favorite?
I would say Christmas tree cakes. Those are most exciting.
That's lame though.
But
Everybody
they got the
loves
sprinkles
Christmas
on them,
tree
though.
cake.
Okay.
They're nothing but a zebra cake with sprinkles.
But
Okay,
they're
if that's your
festive.
favorite. All right,
I mean, that's
Marty.
my favorite.
Marty, what is yours?
Cosmic brownie.
I like cosmic brownies too.
That's
I like
pretty
brownies.
simple.
Do you like the-
I like cosmic brownies too.
Do you like
Simple.
Do you like the Christmas tree
that's
brownie,
pretty
cosmic
simple.
brownie better though? It's got the icing
Oh,
on
it's
it.
got the green icing on it.
It
Yeah, I
sure
like that
does.
better.
Oh,
Why does that make you so happy?
Because I'm bringing everybody to the Christmas trees.
And that's the only.
I'm bringing everybody into the festivities.
all the chocolate cakes. I don't like them, but I do like the brownies.
Yeah, I like cosmic brownies.
Father Fortenberry.
All right, so
Oh, we already know which one.
no, that's actually not my all-time favorite.
Oh, it's not.
No, I really. I know I'm a man on the island here. My favorite is a raisin cream pie.
They're good, but they're not going to be in the top 5.
Oh, that's number one for me.
Again, if I found it on the ground,
That's
I'd
your
probably
number
eat it.
one. If you had to pick any of them, you're going with the.
It'd be that or the oatmeal cream pie.
Now,
All right, I was about to say that. I was going to say about 3.
now,
That's like 3 for me.
I think all of us can agree. Oatmeal cream pie is
Dude,
up there.
oat-
So
milk.
we're just on Little Debbie right now.
Well,
Yeah.
no, we're
Well,
just,
no, any snack
yeah,
cake.
but we're just.
I'm
I'm gonna tell you what.
But little Debbie hits home runs.
Vanilla zingers.
They're so good.
I'm like more of
so
the.
That's Hostess,
red
right?
Velvet,
I like the raspberry.
the raspberry zingers.
I like the vanilla
With the
ones.
coconut.
I do
on
too. The vanilla zingers.
I'm gonna say this.
I may like them more than Swiss rolls.
This might be my problem with the.
I do.
Here's my problem with the zingers. They really need just 2. That third one makes my tummy hurt.
I have to give it away. I consider it like a. Hey, I consider it a bonus gift, right? It's like I buy 3.
I don't have the willpower to give it away.
I
You
eat
try to give it away.
2, and I'll be like, "Hey, would anyone like a zinger?"
A zinger?
But who packages in 3s? See, that's another. That makes it a zinger, I guess.
It does. I mean, it would. But,
You're not getting 3 oatmeal cream pies.
But hey, I will say this: you get double stuff. The double.
That ain't 3.
You're right.
You're not getting 3 of
But-
them ugly little pumpkin smiles.
They come
Oh, they
individually
would
Scare the
packaged.
shit out of me. It'd be
Jamie, I like them too.
Gremlins.
What?
The pumpkin
No
ones.
pumpkin smile.
Man, they're good,
Look,
dude.
Dad was over there the other day at the house, and he was like, "Them pumpkin ones, you know." I said,
Yeah.
"The ones that look like a jack-o'-lantern." He said, "Yeah." He said, "I love them."
They're delicious, man.
But
That's-
but zingers are like Twinkies on steroids. Is what
They
they
are. They're like
That's what they are.
Twinkies
No, they're
are
way better.
good.
They're better than Twinkies.
No, they're
All
not.
right, Twinkies are up there, man.
Twinkies. Just got name recognition.
Twinkies.
They sort of got that grease on the outside of them. They're real shiny.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, they're so good.
Which one? Twinkies?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, let's make
They're
sure.
real- it's like they grease them up before they put them in the package.
But like Twinkies
it's
are so
slide right
popular
in.
that they have a.
I've never
If you see 2 people
realized
dressed
that.
alike,
Next time you get a
Twinkies.
Twinkie, notice how shiny they are.
Hell, look at the
I always
card.
considered it moist.
It looks shiny.
No, they.
Look at the cardboard it's sitting on. It's moist as well. It's
They lube that bad boy up before it goes in that package.
Hey, you got to stick your finger on there and get all that off.
damn right. So that goes back to who remembers banana flips?
Is it like Banana Twins?
It's like banana twins was like a taco, but banana flavor.
No, I remember Choco Taco.
And
but no.
you would have to eat the paper it came on because it had a lot of stuff, good stuff stuck to it.
No. Who remembers eating
All
those?
right, Crystal says Twinkies taste like chemicals to me.
See, it's got that shiny petroleum
I'm
on the
not a-
outside of it.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh,
disagree with
look,
it.
DW's watching. He
Oh,
said,
D-Dub.
open 12 of them and ain't none of them smiles. That's the thing. Too. Them are
Some
like
are
little
wink-
gremlins. They
Some are
look
winking
evil
at you.
gremlins.
That do kind of taste chemically.
Chemical?
All right, look, I'm going to bring us
Chemicals?
back down to something a little more serious and funny at the same time. China, the world's police force, says Israel's recent bombing campaign of Gaza has gone beyond self-defense. They say the historical injustice against the Palestine must stop while pressing for the correct path of a two-state solution. Okay. Donald Trump all but completed that two-state peace treaty. Well, is China going to intervene? Are we going to be fighting
Listen.
China and Israel and Russia in the Ukraine? We don't have enough money for
you
that shit.
can't. You can't have peace when one side does not want peace.
One side does not want peace.
One side
No,
wants
their version of
annihilation.
peace
Their charter-
is extinction.
Yeah.
Their
the
charter
other side.
states essentially extinction.
So, I mean-
or not even essentially, it does. Just state it.
And I ain't worried about Chinese. They're all short anyway.
China's like the guy coming in and, hey,
Except for Yao Ming.
hey,
Did anybody
I'll-
listen
Yao
to-
Ming ain't short.
Did anybody listen to Tim Pool from the other night?
no.
What other night?
Ian says that China has started to breed soldiers
I saw,
that
yeah,
are
I heard that.
resistant to nuclear radiation.
Yep.
I was about to say COVID, but
Dude, you wasn't here. I saw the greatest meme I've ever seen.
For real?
what's that?
It was a picture of Jim Kung.
Yeah, Justin, you're right. Hold on. I got to probably bleep that out. What'd you just say? You eating corn again.
Don't do from South Korea or North Korea.
Kim Jong-un?
Kim,
Say it again.
I wonder which cakes he likes. Let's send him a note.
All of them.
Kim Jong, if you're
taste
watching,
cakes.
he may be
Rice
one of
cakes.
Kim Jong Un. If you're
So-
watching, let us know which cakes you like the best.
So the meme was a picture of him, and it said, "We think he's just shooting rockets into the ocean because they're poor military. In reality, he's saving us from Godzilla."
That's terrible.
That is freaking profound.
Well, he could be the hero we didn't know we had.
Aren't they all?
He's just shooting.
He's like Batman.
Look, we just think he's I can't talk.
Intercontinental champion.
And see, I'm talking really clear.
Ballistics.
I'm not
His
getting
we
upset.
think his ICBs are just not making it. In reality, he's shooting Godzilla.
What if he has been chosen to be the savior of the human of the earth,
Have you
and
ever,
we don't even know it?
Have you ever watched the what's the movie The Interview?
Godzilla?
Yeah.
Have you
yeah,
watched the
it's so
Interview?
dumb.
Yeah, they got a lot of.
Oh, it is so dumb.
It's so hilarious.
like North Korea
so
was like threatening people
dumb.
to take that out of the theaters.
You hate us because you ain't us.
It's so dumb.
It was
It's
just
just so
dumb.
dumb.
But it was funny.
When he
though.
has
It
to
was
stick
dumb.
the missile in his ass.
All right, another funny story. Biden campaign joins Truth Social.
That is funny.
It is funny. Do y'all know who that is?
Isn't that where
Joe
Trump
Biden,
goes?
Joe
Trump
Biden.
owns
Trump's own. Yeah,
Truth Social.
I didn't know he
Yeah.
owned it. I know he was on it.
Biden says, we will be leveraging the fact that Republicans can sometimes be our best messengers. Really? Okay, then. All righty, then.
Yeah, I feel like he's just wasting his time there.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, it's advertisement. I mean, you got to get it out there.
Yeah,
But at this point, it's terrible to say, but we're in a position where our only people that are voting for other candidates are going to be independents.
yeah,
Because there's so many hard rights and hard lefts. Nobody's voting for candidates
there is,
anymore.
and
They're voting party lines.
Yeah.
I don't vote party lines. I don't, but if that's who I like, that's who I like.
Dude, I
It's
go
just
vote. I
typically-
go
Isn't
vote.
it more about who they don't like now more than they like?
Look, when
Yeah.
I go vote, I toss my card up at them. I say, give me nothing but R's, and I walk off.
It's like a blackjack table.
I figured it was L's. I figured you were voting for L's
There's very few L's on there.
Yeah.
in Arkansas. All right, so she would rather had a random question for us. It takes us back to our dessert. It said, worst dessert ever is a solid chocolate Easter bunny. Depends on the chocolate.
What?
Now, hold up. Now, a solid chocolate. I don't disagree with that.
I'm going to tell you, anything with coconut to me is about one of the worst desserts.
Me
ever. I
too.
can't eat
Oh.
coconut.
Or pecan pies.
That's the greatest
I had
dessert
to-
ever.
I'm not a huge pecan
See,
pie fan. They're
see.
okay.
I don't like them.
Man.
But
like
I
them,
agree
but-
with coconut. I think I'd take pecan pie. I'd pick out the pecans and eat the other stuff.
That's
but
what my wife does. She
coconut is yuck.
You just don't like nuts.
Unless I like coconut shrimp though. Those are fried coconut. I like that.
Hey Brooks, yeah, we'll be live here shortly on the patio.
Worst dessert. I ain't real big on a fruit jello mold.
I've never ate one.
Have you not?
No.
I got one fruitcake. Don't
I
nobody like
like
that.
fruit. I like fruit.
Some people do.
I like fruit.
I don't like it.
Speaking of fruitcakes,
Hell, I like tapioca pudding.
good lead in there. U.S. students' ACT scores dropped to new 30-year low. High school student scores on the ACT college admissions test have dropped to their lowest in more than 3 decades.
Who's surprised? We just pulled kids out of school for 2 years.
Yeah, a lot of which would be
The
seniors. now.
average? What do you think the average is?
I'm hoping
ACT.
24.
Hold on, ACT.
Oh, I've never taken ACT or SAT.
You ACT.
I'm hoping like a 24.
No, I guarantee you it's way lower than that. I guarantee you the
What do you think?
16.
God.
19 and a half.
I was
And you know
was
we
closer
probably
than you.
dumbed down that test.
Dude, I took it one time. I made a 22 and said, peace out.
College students have made standardized admission test optional.
Look, I was saying this is how good I did on my ACTs. On everything else, I made a 13 on math. And my other scores were so high, I pulled me up to 22.
That's terrible, Jamie.
But hey, my reading comprehension, all that was apparently great.
Did y'all take ACTs back in the day?
Yeah.
Good job. I didn't know that.
I did 29.
Yeah, I didn't make a 29.
And then I
you
took
make a
that
30?
SAT. I can't remember what the
I think I
SAT
made a
was.
26.
I never took SAT.
I made 26.
But you had to go out of your way to take the SAT. It's
Yeah.
not offered.
But I made a 32 in reading, so there's that.
Oh, here we go. Donnie said he likes snowballs. Of course he does.
Yes, I do too, Donnie.
The pink
Snowball.
ones.
Oh no. Ooh, coconut.
coconut.
Yeah, no, I
Ugh.
do like snowballs. They're delicious.
The pink ones.
I only throw
they all
snowballs.
pink.
Yeah, well, I think they got white ones, but I mean, paint whatever. Yeah.
Whatever. It don't matter what color it
Like
is.
so, it's got marshmallow and coconut on it.
If they had white cake in the middle, I'd love them. But chocolate,
You know, that's odd to me. I didn't know
I
you
just
didn't eat
don't do
chocolate.
Do they make yellow snowballs?
not much.
I mean, like I'm not a huge fan of chocolate, but like, do you eat like?
That'd be one that somebody peed on.
Lemon,
Do you eat like a Hershey bar?
lemon snowballs.
Very little chocolate.
All right.
So
now,
like chocolate in general, you know, I didn't know if it's like. That's
Yeah, I'll eat a Hershey bar,
I'm
but
fascinated.
I don't
About
eat
his like
much.
of chocolate.
Like chocolate
Just
cake
like a
and-
chocolate.
all right, let's get back to another thing we haven't talked about much, but we're going to again. A trans woman joined a sorority. Then her new sisters turned on her. They're portraying a 300-pound man who wants to shower with women as being bullied by her sorority.
As a 300-pound man, I can see his point.
They won't accept him.
I can relate. As a 300-pound man, I can fully relate.
Yeah, so this guy, he got accepted in the sorority. They thought it was all cool until they realized he was actually a dude.
Why aren't they open-minded?
Look, it has been browbeaten to kids that have diversity.
It is, and that's what makes our country great is diversity.
Is it?
Yes, I think so.
Why?
And capitalism,
Why does it make our country great?
because we should have differing opinions and we bring together and we look for the best option. We take that best option.
Yeah, I don't mean to laugh about this, but the part of the article reads that sorority debates whether their new sister had an erection while sitting in the corner watching them shower.
That's not a sister.
That's a brother.
like, damn girl, you got an erection over there.
I never had one of those. What's
They
happening?
said he has several
Sister,
times.
your
Check
chubs up.
this out. He has several times chosen to sit for hours on the couch in the second floor common area. He does not study. He does not speak to the women he live with.
Sounds like a real man.
They said he'll just sit and watch members enter the sorority.
What a great time to be alive.
He had an erection visible through his leggings. Other times, he had a pillow in his lap. Yeah, this is true damn story. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself.
I remember
This is traumatizing. You should be ashamed of yourself.
you can't make this
The
up.
lawsuit said one sister who objected to Artemis's membership was facing away from the group when she took off her shirt without a bra. According to the lawsuit, a member later told the sister that while watching her, Mr. Smith had become aroused. He stood by the door with his hands over his genitals. Maybe he's lesbian.
Clearly he's lesbian.
Obviously,
What would they do if it was a lesbian there?
they don't like lesbians.
Why do we have to be ignorant to normal?
'Cause
Why
we-
is this even a thing?
Because we demand to be diverse.
What 18-year-old, 300-pound freakish dude would not want to go live in a sorority house?
It's an option. I didn't know it was an option.
Apparently it is, as long as you say
I didn't
you
see- I
identify.
didn't
I'm
see
gonna
that.
go be a house mom.
I did not see that option available when I went to college. Did you, Jamie?
No, my
We
brother-
had
you have selected
co-ed
that box?
dormitories, but they were on different floors.
boy, times have changed. I mean, like I said, I don't blame this dude. He's cheating the system. More power to him.
They allowed it.
Yeah,
Here, I'm going to show you a picture of it.
for the sake of
Oh,
diversity.
let me go back real quick. 'cause
Oh,
I
that's
keep-
Marty.
His name's Artemis.
It's not, apparently, he didn't change his
Well, you
name.
know, you ever watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Here's
Artemis.
a
That's where I think
picture,
of.
of it.
Looks
It-
like Artemis.
It looked like a dude with long hair, with a skirt on. and a
He's
big
like
belt.
7 foot.
Why?
Yeah, he's huge.
Jeez.
Why are all,
Why are you
these,
playing for the
why are all
basketball
these trans
team?
men built like those punching dolls that just flop back up?
Just your typical college girl about to send a string of crying face emojis. Oh,
Look how big his feet are. They're huge.
Look at this dude. By William Wayne.
all right.
But yeah.
What else y'all want to talk about?
Look, I'm going to hang out with Artemis.
I bet he got lots of friends now.
I hope he does.
We'll have sleepovers
But
at
look,
Artemis'
if you
house.
were 18 years old and built like him, and you lived in a sorority house, wouldn't you just stay there too?
Me too.
Sit there and
Absolutely.
watch them in and out. Don't study. No reason to study.
I'm
You're gonna pass.
studying biology.
Does he attend class? Does he even attend the school?
Oh,
That's a good question. If he doesn't attend class or study, does he attend the
He
school?
probably has to be part of the sorority.
Because if you ever watch Old School, they didn't attend the school.
Well, that was when they got in trouble.
Yeah, but they bypassed it. They won.
So, like, clearly they know this was not a woman when they allowed him into the sorority.
I don't know, Jamie. That's
Yeah, I know it's real confusing.
He didn't slip through.
Yeah, I mean,
Gosh,
I think I saw him one. I thought I saw him on.
no, he didn't just slide
if he
in.
slipped through something, it's like through an offensive line.
I think I saw him on Rush Talk. He was one of the ones out there dancing on Rush Talk. Did y'all get them on your TikTok?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was out there.
he's a Kappa Alpha or something like that. I don't know his sororities. He's a whoop pig.
He's not at Arkansas.
Phi Mu's a female.
Phi Mu?
Yeah, Phi Mu.
He looks like Phi Mu.
There you
So
go.
evidently he misdiagnosed himself if he was getting wood watching these women.
What? No, they say you can still be a lesbian though.
He can identify as a
could be.
lesbian. He
could
could.
be.
He could be a man trapped in a woman's body, but a
It's
lesbian.
not uncommon.
Marty,
not uncommon.
I identify.
Come on, Marty, get with the times.
Actually, sexual identification doesn't necessarily translate into
Sexual orientation.
Yeah. Jazz that now dates chicks. You remember we talked about Jazz here a while back, which was really disturbing. But
Oh, we don't want
So
to.
all these years we joked about being a lesbian. It's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
oh, Duck Dog Mafia sent us a tiny Donnie.
Oh.
Making fun of you, Jazz. We were talking about the
What's up,
erections
Duck
and
Dog?
stuff too. All right, look, y'all. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna play us out. We've had a good show. It was back to a little lighter side. It was maybe a little bit everywhere, but I hope you learned something tonight.
Yeah, we was all over the place.
Hope you learn about your little Debbies.
Or snack cakes. There we go.
Snack
There it
cake
is.
in
There it
general.
is. There it is. All right, Marty. Tell them where we're going to be in a couple weeks, Marty.
Well, first of all, we're gonna be at Aspirins Bonanza, but before that, we're gonna be at we're gonna have a hayride out here in the acres.
Halloween night, October 31st.
Hey, you're dressed up for Halloween. I am.
I am. I'll be dressed up. I'm going to Jelly Rolls at that. Jamie, parting words.
And lead me,
Gary, we're going to dress up too the night before Halloween in our costume.
cause somebody done took from her.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us.
Take my picture
We'll probably be live
down
on the
from the
patio for a
courthouse
few minutes. We got a TikTok
I'm
back.
living
We'll
in
see
the
y'all
clouds
soon.
and
Good
I
night.
ain't gonna fall. Somebody done saved this outlaw.